Watch that.
Amazing.
You can't take.
Actually, yeah, 2 people, not enough.
No.
I don't know
Alright.
what's going on. Oh, Chloe, time. Wait a minute.
Alright. And so, off-time roadmap,
Why?
his entire case.
His entire
Just go down it, and starting now. So he comes up here, and he keeps telling you that the AF causes the disruption, but I have to ask him, where is that disruption coming from? Because he never once explains how we're going to have more disruption if you vote AF in the status quo, mainly because the AF is the status quo. I have to reaffirm that what I'm telling you today is that the affirmative is doing exactly what we've been doing. He doesn't seem to get that through his dick skull. He's just saying that, listen, what we need to value today is education, 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 like somehow saying it 3 times gives it importance, or like saying it 3 times is what makes it special. For that reason, I'm going to say civilization, 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 civilization. There you go, 4. That beats 3 by your rule of logic. We win. Now, let's move on. He says I dropped democracy and slippery slope. I'm sorry that you didn't understand that totalitarianism is part of the democracy argument. You didn't understand what my impact's there. But what I'm telling you today is that when you vote for the negative, you're causing totalitarianism. I was extending my democracy argument. You don't touch it once in your last speech. It flows on over to the F. Then he says that colleges have interruption when you don't put time, place, and manners restrictions. The problem is, and like I drilled them during cross-sex, time, place, restriction, manners aren't restrictions on protected speech. He never once says that there's restriction on protected speech. He never once explains why we should consider them restriction on protected speech. I'm telling you they're not. So for that reason, we're still keeping time, place, restriction matters in the status quo. We're still keeping them in the AF world. The AF world is what's happening right now, and it's working. When I told you that rule of law violations were happening right now, when I told you that racial inequality through silencing minority speech isn't happening right now, I meant it. And he didn't seem to understand what I was implying. Isn't that the neg doesn't solve for it, but the neg causes it to happen in the first place. He never once explains how restricting speech isn't going to cause 1,000 cases to go to our judiciary system and completely collapse it, decimating the rule of law, getting rid of our democracy, getting rid of our putting in place totalitarianism, and preventing education from happening in the first place. And then he doesn't race? And then he just says that the neg solves for racism, or that it doesn't cause. Okay, he says that the AF doesn't solve for racism. But once again, I guess he doesn't understand my argument, which is that the neg is the one causing it in the first place.
Stop, Jose. Just stop.
It's like... It's like, listen, everything I have on the flow, right? Let's go through it. 'Cause I have like a minute 30 left. Wait.
Actually, you have like 30 seconds
30
left.
seconds? Okay, what it boils down to is that he never touched any of my arguments. And that he misunderstood them. Right. So this is why we don't need education. Because Betsy the boss is in charge, and this is what she's doing.
That's what you said basically. In the first part, you were like, why is that education important?
Yeah. Not that it's not important, but why is it important?
The civilization value. I don't know, man. It's hard to buy.
Civilization.
Yeah, it seems very meta. It's very like big when you're only talking about like colleges and universities, right? Public colleges and universities. And then like in the second contention, you mentioned Yale and stuff, which you do go back and say like, although it's not like. Stop. Yes, please stop.